provide a platform, actually, important platform for me to demonstrate that, well, the positive aspects of being a barrister, essentially. Because I've been in this profession for over 20 years, and I think I'm in the position to demonstrate that it's a pretty good for a profession to join. Yes, I mean, I think essentially when I refer to the fact that I was discouraged from going into the profession that I went into, that another factor was that obviously I've had a number of serious illnesses in my life. I had cancer twice and had house surgery, and that still, despite that, didn't discourage me, and so that's kind of even more testament to the fact that persevering is key, really, to basically building any kind of profession successfully.
I think the most exciting thing about being nominated for the awards is today's generation, and a generation defined by innovation and creativity. I'm truly gratified that to be recognised for your hard work and dedication, especially at such an early stage of my business. I'm really humbled.
Century Icon Awards, the answer is in its name. It is a true recognition of one's talent, the success and their contributions to the society. Squared Watermelon Limited is an innovative, creative and a prodigious company which I believe their phenomenal vision of getting people from diverse backgrounds under one roof and under one confederation is a great, and I do feel that I'm feeling super fragilistic, expeditious for being nominated for this awards.
'One of the most exciting things about being nominated for the 21st Century Icon Awards is the level of support that you might gain access to. First of all, I would like to say that I'm so honoured to be nominated, not only because I have a huge amount of respect and admiration for the endeavour itself, but I also, I think the individuals involved in this enterprise are amazing, and people that it would be a dream to work with such amazing expertise and knowledge, and people who are at the top of their fields. Really, it's something you can only hope for as a young business. So to potentially be able to be let into the fold of something like that, someone who will be able to provide not only support but the passion to enable someone like myself is hugely exciting.
It's an absolute pleasure to be nominated for the 21st Century Icon Awards. We spend so much time working that we rarely take time out to kind of look back and think about all that we're doing and that we're achieving. We're really excited to be involved in the awards.
I think it's really important to celebrate the success of the next generation, especially if you're coming from a family business where your parents have set something up. Sometimes a lot of pressure on the next generation. You know, were they given a handout? Were they given a silver spoon? Was it all laid in the plate for them? And this is not always the case, especially when you're taking over something that generations above have built. There's a lot of pressure just to maintain it and make it grow. So letting people know, let the next generation know that they're doing a good job, that their work is respected. And also, business today, even though some people think it's easier because you've got social media, you've got the internet, in a lot of ways it's harder, you know. So I think they need to be recognised that if you can build a business, whether you're self-made or you're taking on a family business, you deserve a pat on the back. You know, chasing your dream, working for yourself, it takes guts, and everyone needs to know that they've made the right decision.
The most exciting part of being nominated for these awards is to be a role model to inspire others to do the sort of thing that I do, you know, generate economic gains to provide social impact, and that's what it's all about.
The most exciting aspect of being nominated for the 21st Century Icon Awards is actually meeting my fellow nominees. Meeting them and learning about their path in life and their path in business. Learning about who they are, what drives them, how far they've gotten, why they've gotten that far. Learn about their challenges, their trials, their successes, their failures. Just learn about everything that drives them.
The idea of being nominated itself, being around this atmosphere of great individuals, the platform, and meeting great success businesses, entrepreneurs, and I feel it's just a platform itself is so rich. I can only be blessed by just being named or stood by them, so that's like the stepping stone of being recognized.
So what's the most exciting about being nominated for this award is recognition, because it means that somebody out there has noticed the work you've been putting for many years, and they think that it's helpful for someone else. So it gives a boost. It gives a boost and encouragement. So it just helps me just focusing and working harder.
Well, it's great to be nominated for an award which celebrates the next generation. Considering that the next generation, is going to make changes in the future, so it's good to have that encouragement.
So you touched on it earlier, Denise, about encouragement. So the awards would be great to encourage others to inspire to be their best. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Positive energy is always great.
The most exciting thing about being nominated for the awards is that I think it gives us a platform to recognize the work that our team has done. We've got a great team of people really passionate about cricket, but about community in general, and it's a nice platform for us to sort of showcase our work there, and sort of meet other like-minded people as well. So definitely, sort of the opportunity to meet people and showcase their work is the most exciting thing about 21st Century Awards.
I think it feels great being nominated amongst some of the techies of tomorrow. I think there are young techies out here. We are building something which is very unique in itself. We are building a platform for NRIs to invest in Indian startups, and it feels great to be nominated amongst the young techies as well. So I'm most passionate about helping entrepreneurs raise funding, especially in India, where a lot of young entrepreneurs are there. They're trying to do exciting things, but the investment market in India is not very mature. And I think living in London from last almost 12 years, I realized that investment market is much matured here, being the financial capital of the world. So I think I'm trying to ease the fundraising for entrepreneurs in India through the investors living here in London.
The beautiful thing about music is that it has this unique ability to be able to create a mood, to create an emotion. So those 3 minutes that I get in a song, they are so important. Those words are going out to the whole world. So I always think about that when I'm writing my songs. How can I best use this gift that I have? And that really right there that's a beautiful thing.
And the most exciting thing about being nominated is that I get recognition for the work that I'm doing and the field that I'm in. And also to get a new network and meet other people with the same interests.
So I feel very privileged to be nominated and to be associated with so many great companies and really talented individuals. Consulting is all about driving change. Best ideas, best people, best relationships, but ultimately the best ability to affect change. And I get really motivated around making lasting contributions to our clients, their industries, and society more broadly.
The prospect of joining the ranks with many inspiring individuals and joining them in building not just on our individual successes, but working as a team to create a prosperous platform for us all.
So what's most exciting about being nominated for the 21st Century Icon Awards is having recognition for all the hard work that I've put into the business and the industry. It's fantastic to get recognition for all that hard work.
I think the most exciting thing about this nomination is the fact that I'm 19 and it's my first real year in business. What this does for me personally, it's a massive confidence booster. I've thrown myself straight into the deep end with doorsteps and developing the business. And it's kind of immunising against fears that people have about my age and being in business. But it's just trying to show that actually age is just a number when it comes to enterprise, and especially in the industry I'm in. And hopefully, for me, that can inspire others my age, even younger, to pursue ideas and visions when they have them. So that's probably the best thing for me.
The 21st Century Icon Awards is not really about celebrating anything in the past. It is actually about the future. It is about what can be. Every one of us has the potential to go beyond ourselves and do something that benefits the world. Tourism, travel and hospitality happens to be my chosen medium to drive positive change in this world. Yours could be medicine, it could be law, it could be media, it could be cinema, it could be real estate. That doesn't matter. What matters is this award has the potential to remind us of what we could do, of what we could become. It has the potential to urge us to fight for our dreams. It has the potential to infuse us with a will to probably become a better version of ourselves. If I were to win, every time I look at the award, I would want to look at it and think of what I could be in 10 years, in 20 years, maybe never. But that's the point. We all want to have something to look forward to, have something to strive for.
So I guess, these are things that you read about as a kid, or you see friends and you see people that have inspired you in the past. And I think the most exciting element of this is now to have your chance at trying to inspire the next generation. Because I think we're in a world where creativity is sort of booming, but at the same time we have unique challenges as humanity. And it's the next generation's job to sort of pick up the baton.
The thing that is most excited about being nominated for the 21st Century Awards is actually being recognised in what we do. It's a great platform for me to actually showcase what we do in our everyday line of work, because sometimes we forget about the bigger picture.
The most exciting thing about being nominated is that, like all businesses, starting a fashion brand entails a lot of hard work. There are a lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggles, and just to be recognized for that hard work, it really pays off.
I'm excited about being nominated
nominated for the 21st Century Icon Awards for recognition for my team. We're quite a small team, and it's quite a fun office where we operate. So when we heard the news that we've been nominated, it was a chance for us to celebrate, to feel like despite being a small SME company based in London, that we're going on to places. It's been 2 years since we started, so it felt like as if we reached a milestone, and that we're on to bigger and better things.